How you doing? I'm Crash from KBAD 94.5.
I'm the Rev from KBAD 94.5 and the Badlands House Band.
And we have got a lot of great rock memorabilia blowing out the doors in December. Hang on, we'll be right back. So Rev, what do we got going on today?
Well, we've got a lot of stuff going on. We've got some really cool memorabilia packages that we're getting rid of from all the killer shows we had down here. For instance, check this Megadeath one out. It's got the laminate on there. Everybody in the band has signed it. It's a full poster from the actual show. And we're putting together these little packages to sell to you, the ultimate fan of Megadeth, or whoever. You got another one too, right?
Yeah, well, Megadeth was one of my favorite shows, and this one was definitely another one of our favorites. It was Disturbed. They got here just in time when Sound of Silence was hitting. Became one of our biggest hits of the summer. Disturbed had this place just pulsing. If you were here, you know what I'm talking about. It was one of our biggest selling shows. Again, same thing, signed poster, the laminate, all included for that Disturbed fan. And Taylor and I got a chance to sit down with David Draymond of Disturbed when he was here. One of the biggest interviews that we did of the entire year. Here's a short clip. One of our most requested songs, if not the most requested over the last couple of months, your cover of Sound of Silence.
Wonderful.
How was that discussion when Mike first brought that to the group and said, why don't we look at a Simon and Garfunkel tune?
It was a very, very heavy discussion and a very daunting task, to be honest. The suggestion immediately resonated, within all of us. But such a tremendous song, a legendary song, one of the great songs of all time, certainly, is a very, very big challenge to do justice to it, to pay the proper honor, respect, and homage to it. And even from another perspective, many would say that a song that big, that has that much of a classic impact on people, might be something that you shouldn't even touch to begin with. Originally, when we were going to approach it, I had thought that we would approach it in the way that Disturbed has typically done covers in the past, where we'd make it more upbeat, more aggressive, more riff-driven. And it was actually Danny's strong suggestion to not go that route and to keep it ambient and to keep it acoustic and even bring in orchestral elements. And then it was our producer, Kevin Churko, who came up following that suggestion with that piano line that you hear that starts the song out. And then I spent 3 hours in the vocal booth with what ended up being the longest vocal recording session of my career. And when I came out of the booth 3 hours later, to the looks on their faces where they basically all looked like they had just seen a ghost, I figured that I had struck a nerve. And Kevin played the comp for me, and I listened to it 3 times before I gave any reaction to him. And he was freaking out. Yeah, he was like,
sure.
well, he doesn't like it because he's listening to it over and over again. When truth be told, I was in front of the control board getting all emotional and on the verge of tears, to be honest, because I hadn't allowed myself to go to that place vocally since I was a very young man, and to hear it come out as powerfully as it did was like, it's hard to describe, like very, very overwhelming and satisfying at the same time, and kind of like a weight off of my shoulders in many ways, to know that I was still able to go there and to do so in a powerful way. And I figured that if it was having this kind of an effect on me, that hopefully it would have that same effect on everyone else.
Sioux Falls, get ready. Here he comes. Jason Bonham's Led Zeppelin Experience. Led Zeppelin's greatest hits and deepest cuts. Jason Bonham's Led Zeppelin Experience. Saturday, December 10th, Badlands Pawn. Tickets are just $25 and are available at the Badlands box office or badlandsboxoffice.com.
Break!
look at this.
Having a midlife crisis? Stop dreaming. Get everything you need to live your rock and roll fantasy today at Badlands Pawn.
Hey, welcome back. You know, one of the other loudest shows we had last spring was when we brought in German metal legends Accept. My God, was it great.
Yeah.
Over 100 decibels up in the rafters. All of them signed it. We've got the laminate, and that is also available here during the Memorabilia sale at the Badlands.
And this one as well, man. Europe. You know, they've had a big resurgence the last couple of years. Chuck brought them in. We've got this autographed one with the laminate, a VIP laminate on there. And you know, they really have been sounding great on their shows they've been doing. Proof of that was down here. We recorded a lot of it, and we've been airing quite a bit on KBAD. So I think we should do one of those videos right now. Let's go to the Badlands stage and do Europe right now.
The final countdown.
One of my fondest memories as a child was getting up early on a Saturday and hunting with my dad. It was during those moments that he taught me how to shoot responsibly. And just like my dad, the staff at Badlands Gun Store and Range teach me the skills needed to be confident on the range, provide expert training through interactive classes, and help me find the right gun.
Class is starting as low as $75. Come find your confidence at Badlands Gun Store.
Well, we chose to advertise with KBAD for several reasons. We advertise and market with a lot of different companies. We've had a lot of customers talking, they come in, we always ask them, where'd you hear about Franklin Motor Company? And we're getting more and more customers say, I heard you on the radio. Well, we ask them, which radio station? Well, KBAD. And we're just trying to open our advertising up to a different demographic that KBAD brings.
To advertise with KBAD 94.5, call 605-679-3280.
Sioux Falls, get ready. Here he comes. Jason Bonham's Led Zeppelin Experience. Led Zeppelin's greatest hits and deepest cuts. Jason Bonham's Led Zeppelin Experience. Saturday, December 10th, Badlands Pawn. Tickets are just $25 and are available at the Badlands box office or badlandsboxoffice.com.
Hey, welcome back to Badlands Weekly. You know, Rev, it all started with Rick Springfield.
Yeah.
Not the beginning of music, but the beginning of our concert series for 2016.
According to a lot of girls, it started with Rick, but, you know, yeah, he was the first major show we had here.
Yeah, I remember getting calls and texts from so many of my female friends, same thing. They couldn't believe it that Rick was going to play our $1 million stage. And he's a fan of his fans, just like his hardcore fans are fans of him. And he wanted to do something special for our memorabilia display and sale here going on at the Badlands. We put together this nice background with an autographed drum head and also one of the laminates, and he autographed the poster as well. It is one piece, it's a huge piece, but we've got so many great shows that started with Rick Springfield, and he just spent so much time with the fans. Remember that young lady that had gone through the accident down at Sioux Steel? And he spent so much time with her in the afternoon.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a day full of memories, and it really kicked off a year full of memories here at the Badlands that's followed up with so many other great concerts since then.
Yeah, Springfield's band has always been incredible. He's always had a great band with him. And the show that night was just beyond incredible. And another thing I want to point out here, if you look really close, there's an actual guitar pick right in the middle of that drum head that Rick used. Girls. So that's all part of that package right there.
He may have even sweat on this, I'm just saying.
So if you want some of Rick's actual DNA, ladies, this is the place right here, this little package right here. You know, all these bands we've had here, literally incredible. I mean, from Kiss to Disturbed to Kix to Springfield and whoever. I mean, and they all have been totally blown away by this facility. You know what I mean?
It is. I mean, we can sit here and tell you how cool it is. We get to be here. Rev has played this stage. I got to MC a lot of shows. I've been here at most of the shows. But why don't we just let the guys who actually have played this stage and have come from all over the world to play here tell you what it's like playing the Badlands.
People can talk, they can hype it to death, but when you get there and you see it, that's what counts. It's the first place I've gone into that I've wanted to play again before I've even hit the stage.
Everything starts with an idea, with a dream. Then you take those dreams and they become the blueprints for reality. So, I mean, this was something that you dreamed up, and it was great to see it in its formative stage, but what it's turned into is phenomenal.
To say, you've really outdone yourself on this.
The greatest thing about Badlands is we can do anything we want here. I mean, this is like this. I mean, it's so interactive. I've been here before, and I've been telling the guys that the audience is all around you. I mean, there's not a bad seat in the house.
I'm still kind of digesting it all.
I mean, I thought I was coming up to play, and you have the pawn facility. I was expecting to walk into a little room and there'd be a little stage, and there's this empire. And I walk in, everybody's got their own dressing room, but truly, I mean, my dressing room, we could put the whole band in there.
You feel like you're on the set of a Mad Max movie, kind of, and there's so much cool happening all at once, from the pawn shop aspect to the shooting range to the stage to everything, all of the gear.
It is unbelievable. It's a great concert venue. It sounds great. State-of-the-art lights, state-of-the-art sound. You know, and obviously, you know, it's very interesting, the pawn side of it, because you can shop around. You got music instruments and electronics and stuff, you know. I walked around, usually you walk around the venue and you just like, you know, there's nothing to do, and I'm walking around going, wow, that's cool.
This is an amazing facility you have here. It's just, it's over the top. I had no idea how cool this would be, and we were just doing a little tour in the main room just prior to this, and we looked at the stage where we're going to play tomorrow night, and it's incredible, and what a layout with all the things going on out there. It's just, I'm really proud of you.
Truth be told is, you know, give me a big room. I like as many bodies out there as possible, but there's something really special to doing a show like this and giving people the opportunity to get up front and get up close with you, and to feel that heat and the energy, and almost share everybody's combined sweat in the room for a little while. It's a pretty incredible thing. So we're very, very much looking forward to it.
I can't quite put it all together in my head just yet. I'm amazed at this place. It's pretty
mind-blowing. I mean, this is something else. We just got the full tour and I can't believe it. Everything you've done is like top-notch.
It's done perfectly and over the top, but in a great way.
This place is it's very impressive. I mean, when we talked about everything that's under one roof, it's pretty amazing.
Everything was so well thought out. We're blown away by this place. You did it right.
Welcome back to Badlands Weekly. One of our favorite shows from March last spring was when Queensryche came to town. These guys are hitting on all cylinders. Fantastic showmen, over-the-top show, sounded great, looked great. Again, the autograph poster, laminates, and so much more. But wait.
There is more. What you got hiding over there?
I've got an autographed guitar from Queensryche.
Well, how about now?
All the members autographed this, and we've got the laminate as well. Queensryche isn't the only band, though, that we've got the guitar from.
Oh, man, we have a lot of guitars. Stop and think for a minute. How about that Dockin' show with the all-original lineup? How about the Kiss Unplugged show?
How about the Offspring?
Oh, how about the Offspring, yeah.
Grand Funk Railroad was here.
Funk.
Steppenwolf,
John Kay, man. I mean,
Legend, Loverboy,
yeah.
Night Ranger. Man, the list goes on. And in fact, you know what? We actually had one guitar that was signed by every person that played here all spring, from January through May. Look at all those shows we did. We have one guitar that every single member signed on one guitar.
Stop and think about that for a minute. Who is all going to be on that guitar? Now, if you collect that kind of stuff, this is going to nail down about 100 people all in one little piece. So that would be an incredible find to have that guitar.
The memorabilia sale going on right now here at the Badlands is unbelievable. For the rock fan on your list, if you've been here to any of the shows, if you know somebody that's looking for that hard-to-find item, these are one-of-a-kind items. Stop down and see us here at Badlands Pawn. And hang on just a couple of minutes, because we're going to be right back. He mentioned Kiss. Have we got a Kiss package for you? Coming up next on Badlands Weekly.
Sioux Falls, get ready. Here he comes. Jason Bonham's Led Zeppelin Experience. Led Zeppelin's greatest hits and deepest cuts. Jason Bonham's Led Zeppelin Experience. Saturday, December 10th, Badlands Pawn. Tickets are just $25 and are available at the Badlands box office or badlandsboxoffice.com.
I'm Christy Kennelly. I do sales, social media, and marketing for Two Wheeler Dealer of Sioux Falls. We get a lot of people coming in and saying they hear us on the radio, which is really good. It's what we want. And I think that people recognize the music, they recognize the voice, they recognize the message. It's more of what normal Joes want to listen to. And I think that it's a really, really big up and coming radio in town. A lot of people are listening to it.
Call 605-679-3280.
Hey, Mike. Hey, Mike. What you got there, Mike?
Hey, what you got there, Mike?
You want to trade this, Mike?
Wow, you got this on trade at Badlands Gun Store, Mike?
All right, Mike, you're all set now. Go get your limit. All right, Mike, let's go get our limit. Whoa, Mike. Mike. Whoa, Mike.
Welcome back to Badlands Weekly. Man, Rev, the show is going so fast and we haven't even touched on maybe the biggest band that's been here all year long. I still can't believe that KISS played our stage.
Well, I can't believe that we got to see one of the very, very rare unplugged acoustic shows because they never do that anywhere. And to see them unmasked and unplugged doing all the old classics, that stuff you never get to hear, that's a pretty incredible night, man. Something I'm never going to forget. And look at this little package we've got here for you.
Yeah, we've got the autograph poster, same thing as before, the laminate and the autograph poster. And over here, this isn't the KISS guitar, this is a Megadeath guitar, but we have the whole packages. Now, say you wanted to come in and get the KISS package, you buy the guitar, you actually get the autograph poster as well with it. You can buy the poster separate, or you buy the guitar and get both packages. But I tell you what, we've taken it to yet another level.
Yes, we have. How about some Eric Singer drumsticks? I mean, I don't even have a pair of these, and I would love a pair of these. And they're actually really nice. They work really good.
Balanced well for you?
Yeah,
Right?
they work really good. Yeah, they're real. Let's put it that way.
Well,
they're the real
and we've
deal.
got the Eric Singer little mini autographed drum head as well. More KISS memorabilia. And we keep saying, well, geez, does it get any bigger than this?
Well,
we saved back a couple of little packages for you.
Yeah, I think we can probably go a little bit bigger than this. How about the Academy fundraiser, the big, huge grand opening for the Academy fundraiser?
Oh, the one that we did out in Vegas.
Yeah, yeah.
Hairball played, KISS was there, Rob Zombie was there, Vince Neil, Kip Winger, the guys from Europe, veritable who's who of rock and roll, and we had them all sign a guitar. We've got it in a shadow box, we've got photos of the bands, the whole 9 yards, all one giant package. But we've got another one.
Well,
Remember
how about,
Ribfest?
Yeah, Ribfest. Leonard Skinner brought all their Axe guys down here, and they've got a guitar that they signed, you know, from the Skinner. Who else was out there?
Well, we had the Canadian Invasion. We had Loverboy out there. We had Helix was out there. Honeymoon Suite.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it was just a huge weekend. Rick Springfield was at that one, too. Rick loves us here at Sioux Falls.
Yeah, Rick, he's everywhere, you know, and he's got DNA on that pick, too, girls, so make sure you pick that one up.
And we had one more great guitar signed as well. The week that we opened up the Brennan Rock and Roll Academy, that week, remember the Alice Cooper All-Star Band? He brought in with Sebastian Bach. Robbie Krieger from The Doors was there that night.
Yeah.
Chuck Garrick from his Alice Cooper Band. We had Night Ranger here that week. It was just unbelievable. All those guys signed another guitar. So we've got 3 giant, huge Mongo packages, and they're all available. But if you need to know more, you got to stop down and check out this incredible memorabilia sale going on right now at Badlands Pawn. Don't miss out. One-of-a-kind items for that rock fan on your list going on right now.
You're so unhappy, baby, I'm sorry I wasted your time. No, then I'd let you go without a fight. Well, it's gonna hurt right now, but later you won't even cross my mind. Oh, it's so horrible. All I got to say is good luck, baby, getting over without. Good luck, baby, but you're gonna be sorry. Now what can I say when you've got one foot out the door? If you're so unhappy, baby, I'm sorry, my kisses got low. Day out something that I can't ignore. Night after night, I hurt my body and you leave me cold. Oh, it's so horrible. All I got to say is good luck, baby, getting on without me. Good luck, baby, but you're gonna be sorry. Good luck, baby, getting on without me. Good luck, baby, but you're gonna be sorry. Yes, you will. It's so horrible, but all I got to say is a good luck, baby, getting on without me. Good luck, baby, but you're gonna be sorry. Good luck, baby, getting on without me. Good luck, baby, but you're gonna be sorry. Yes, you. Oh, it's so hard.
I'm Ron Keel, the Metal Cowboy, back again with our legal eagle, good friend of the Badlands, Scott Hoy. Good to see you. I know you got something important to talk about this week.
Dan contacted me and said that he'd had a career-ending work injury and wanted to know if something else could be done. And the most important thing in something like that is if you've been working hard all your life, and I mean if your job was heavy lifting, and you can't move on to something that's easier to do that's going to pay you what you used to make, then you probably do need to be in contact with a lawyer to see what can be done about a perm total claim.
That's serious stuff. If you have a work-related injury, whether major or minor, you've got to seek consultation. I highly recommend Scott Hoy, HoyTrialLawyers.com. I like him. You can trust him.